toxic relationship. Stay in this toxic relationship in Akphomera.
Every single person in this room has been in a toxic relationship for the better part of their lives. And I am not an exception. I do not know how bad your toxic relationship is, but thanks to my toxic relationship, I am currently suffering from a disorder. I am thanatophobic. This means I have a phobia for dying. And no, not like, God forbid I die before my time, and then you proceed to fly bike from mountain to the Badagi roundabout. I am talking about the type of fear that robs me of my sleep, because I mean, Boko Haram could drop a bomb on my roof at any second. I am talking about the type of fear that makes me refuse to go out, because a stray bullet might hit me at any point. I am talking about the type of fear that interferes with my daily life. My relationship has made me thanatophobic, but that is not even the most part. I am also suffering from severe identity crisis. My father named me Erhuvwu, the beauty of God. But this beauty is lost. This beauty does not know what she can do or how she can do it. This beauty does not even know what she stands for, and she can't even showcase her beauty, let alone showcasing the beauty of God. My partner has ripped me of my beauty. But still, I want to fall endlessly in love with my partner. I know you might think my village people are following me, but I want to fall endlessly in love with Nigeria. More importantly, I want Nigeria to fall in love with me. First, as an African woman, then as a Nigerian, as a young person, as an active citizen, as an entrepreneur, and as a hard-working person. Because if you love me, you will definitely make things easy for me to thrive. In these words, Aisha Olabipe Agbaje, a fellow lover in struggle, spoke my heart. Head coach, orators. My mom claims she used to have a God-when relationship with Nigeria. Is she trying to make me jealous? Because I do not believe any of her stories. Here's one. August 1993. She stepped out of her father's house in her 2 naira pair of shoes. Now somebody say after me, Emiliano Rara. Because my mommy needs to be calming down. She means to tell me that my broke but extravagant lover Nigeria was willing to allow her get shoes at 2 naira. She stepped out of her father's house to the Nigerian Immigration Office, where she was given her international passport in less than 4 hours. Is this play? This has to be play. She wants me to believe that my overly possessive lover with trust issues Nigeria was willing to allow her go just like that. She tells stories of her first day in the United States, when an elderly white lady walked up to her. "Hi, pretty, you must be African." And my mother replied with a huge smile on her face and a Urhobo accent. "Ha, bring over. I am not only African, no, I am Nigerian. My name is Ogene." To help with Erhuvwu, me, Ruru for short, identify as Nigerian before others. God forbid. In her entire 3 years in the United States, my mother says she spent a total of 50,000 naira. Because again in her stories, $1 was equal to 4 naira. My fellow lovers in struggle, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then there was me, April 2019. I stepped out of my father's house with my 22,000 naira Adidas sneakers in my bag and my 2,000 naira Adidas slippers on my feet because I needed to jump from one downfall bus to the other on my way to visit the Nigerian Immigration Office for the 15th time. The 50,000 naira my mother spent in 3 years, I spent in 1 day. minus all the bribes I had to give. And for the 15th time, I was sold. Come back next week. On days like this, I go home with tears in my eyes. I refuse to bathe, eat, or sleep, and I spend hours in my room crying and screaming in frustration. Frustration of having to live in fear because the typical Nigerian police is trigger happy. Frustration of working as a public relations expert where there is no electricity to charge my gadgets. Frustration of studying in a world-class university in a classroom made for 150 students with 230 other students. And so, my fellow lovers will struggle. I am currently going through a lot, and only one thing goes on up here, living this toxic relationship. But very aware of my frustration, my mother called me into her room last night. She asked me to undress and put on that very beautiful Ankara dress from my first day in the United States. And she asked me to step out of my 2000 era Abiba slippers and step into her 2 naira pair of shoes. And she said to me, Erhuvwu, see, my life was easy because the people after me strive to make it easy. Yours is not so easy because these our leaders are doing a very terrible job. But Omome, my child, you have the power because you are made of the same material as those before me to make life better for those after you. Stop stressing yourself. See, you do not even have to travel out of the country. Even if I lock you down my wardrobe, the world will still see your beauty. And then, I looked into the mirror. Guess what I saw? A resilient African woman, a powerful Nigerian, a relentless young person, an active citizen, a strong entrepreneur, and a very hard-working person. And so I thought, do I need to jump out? Do we need to jump out? Yes. Because looking into this crowd, I see resilience, the same resilience I saw in myself. I see power, the same power I saw in myself. I see strength, the same strength I saw in myself. I see relentlessness, the same relentlessness I saw in myself. I see activeness and I see very hard-working spirits. And so, my fellow lovers in struggle, we will stay at home and make home better for ourselves and the ones after us, because despite this toxicity, there is no place better than home. Head coach, or